Dear students, in the previous class we have discussed about Bode plots. Now we are going to discuss about polar plot. The main difference between Bode plot and polar plot is, in Bode plot, to plot the Bode plot, we need to plot two plots, this magnitude plot and as well as space plot. Here in polar plot is nothing but drawing a plot magnitude versus space plot, whereas in Bode plot we have been drawn the magnitude versus frequency and phase for the phase plot, phase versus frequency. Here in polar plot we need to draw the graph magnitude versus space plot. That means in Bode plot, to analyze stability or to draw the Bode plot, we need to draw the two plots, magnitude and as well as space plot, whereas in polar plot, one plot is sufficient to analyze a system. The main purpose of polar plot is to draw the frequency response of open loop transfer function. The polar plots are used in Nyquist plot to find the closed loop system stability or to draw the complete frequency response from minus infinite to plus infinity. You can observe here, this is the polar plot. Here we will be having the magnitudes. These circles, it's a unit circle, that is unit circle 0.1, 2, 0.8, 3, 0.7, 0.6 and so on. The angles will be 0 degrees and plus 22.5 degrees, 45 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees and 360 degrees. This is the, we need to, usually we will be writing it as angles as in anti-clockwise direction. This will be in the here. This will be the polar plot. The magnitudes will be at origin, the magnitude is 0. Just one circle will be the 0.1, another circle will be 0.2, this is the 0.3 and this is the 0.4 and this is the 0.5, this is the 0.6, this is the 0.7, 0.8 and so on. We will be drawing the polar plot magnitude versus angle. Draw the let me see with an example. Draw the polar plot for g of s h of s equal to 1 by s. The first step is we need to replace wherever s is there j omega. So 1 by j omega. What is the magnitude for this? To find the magnitude, 1 by omega. The phase angle is minus 90 degrees. This magnitude and phase we have got it. For different values of frequency, we need to plot it. We need to start from omega equal to 0. If you substitute omega equal to 0 in this equation, the magnitude will be getting it as infinity. The phase angle will be getting it as minus 90 degrees. If you substitute omega equal to 1, the magnitude is 1. Phase angle is 90 degrees, minus 90 degrees. The phase angle is independent of frequency. So for all the frequencies, the phase angles will be minus 90 degrees. The magnitude is inversely proportional. So we will be getting it as the magnitude is 5, omega is 5, the magnitude will be 0.2, omega equal to infinity, the magnitude will be 0, and phase angle will be independent of frequency. So for all the frequencies, the angle will be minus 90 degrees. The next problem, transfer function equal to 1 by s tau plus 1. Replace s equal to j omega. The transfer function is equal to 1 by j omega tau plus 1. The magnitude is 1 divided by under root of omega tau whole square plus 1. Phase angle is minus tan inverse of omega tau. Now, for different values of frequencies, find the magnitude and as well as phase. if you substitute omega equal to 0, what the magnitude is 1, the phase angle is 0 degrees. If you substitute omega equal to 1 by tau, tau will get cancelled, and magnitude will be 1 by under root 2, that is 0.707. The phase angle is minus 45 degrees. Omega equal to 2 by tau, magnitude is 0.44, the phase angle is minus 63.43, and so on. If omega equal to infinity, the magnitude is 0 and the phase angle is minus 90 degrees. Now you can observe here, omega equal to 0, or the magnitude is 1. Here the magnitude is 1, and here the magnitude is 0. Magnitude is 0 and magnitude is 1. What the phase angle? 0.707. For omega equal to if omega equal to 1 by tau, what is the angle? Minus 45 degrees. If omega equal to 2 by tau, what is the angle? Minus 63.43 degrees. If omega equal to 10 by tau, minus 84 degrees. If you connect all these points, omega, that means magnitude values, that is omega equal to 1, omega equal to 0, magnitude is 1, omega equal to 1 by tau, 0.707, omega equal to 2 by tau, 0. Will be, that means at omega equal to infinity, magnitude is 0. So the plot will be like this from here to here. Please observe carefully. It's the main important point. Why we are starting from here and why we are ending here. The magnitude is 0 at origin. Here the magnitude is 1. If magnitude is 0, where the magnitude is 0, it is at omega equal to infinity. Where the magnitude is 1, at omega equal to 0. So omega equal to 1 by tau, the magnitude is 0.70. Join all these points, the curve will be like this. Here we are having some shortcut methods how to draw the polar plot. Let us consider an example. Transfer function equal to s plus 10 s square divided by s square s plus 2 into s plus 3. The given transfer function is s plus 10 divided by s square into s plus 2 into s plus 3. Magnitude at omega equal to 0. That is the starting magnitude. That is magnitude at omega equal to 0. Magnitude at omega equal to infinity. That is the ending magnitude. Angle direction pi 1 minus pi 2. That is angle direction where we need to start it. Starting direction minus ending direction. To find the magnitude at omega equal to 0, simply substitute s equal to 0 in the given transfer function. And to get the phase angle at omega equal to 0, observe the number of poles and zeros at the origin. Consider minus 90 degrees for each pole and plus 90 degrees for each zero. Wherever we are getting it as 0, we need to consider plus 90 degrees. Wherever we are getting it as pole, we need to consider minus 90 degrees. This keep in mind that. To find the magnitude at omega equal to infinity, substitute s equal to infinity in the transfer function. To get the phase angle at omega equal to infinity, consider the angles of all the poles and zeros. The algebraic sum of poles and zeros gives the ending direction. How to find direction, starting direction and ending direction. Starting direction is given by finite poles and finite zeros which are near to the imaginary axis in the left hand side only. A pole is near to imaginary axis, the plot push towards clockwise direction. If 0 is near to the imaginary axis, the plot pushed towards the anti-clockwise direction. For the ending direction, phi 1 minus phi 2. If it is positive, clockwise. If it is negative, anti-clockwise. Now let me see that transfer function equal to 1 by s plus 1. What is the magnitude at omega equal to 0? The magnitude is 1. Omega equal to infinity, what is the magnitude? 0. The angle is minus 90 degrees. So, ending direction is nothing but positive clockwise. Ending direction is positive, that is clockwise means it will be like this. Why it is like this? We'll see that later. Still, as we practice more and more problems, we'll be clearing the concept. Starting direction, that is 0 degrees. Why we need to start at 0 degrees? See here, what is the magnitude here? 0 degrees. At omega equal to 0, the magnitude is 1. So 0 degrees, we are starting from here and we are ending at, why we are coming the clockwise direction, why can't we go like this? Since we have got it as minus 90 degrees, we need to move like this. If it is a plus 90 degrees, we might have been moved in the first quadrant. Still, if you are having any doubt, please how we need to consider the starting direction. Starting direction is given by finite poles and finite zeros which are near to the imaginary axis in the left hand side only. Number of poles and number of zeros which are lying in the left hand side only. This is the starting direction. The pole is near to the imaginary axis. The plot pushes towards anti-clockwise direction. If pole is towards the imaginary axis, the plot pushes towards the clockwise direction. If 0 is near to the imaginary axis, the plot pushes towards the anti-clockwise direction. Now you can observe here the transfer function equal to 1 by s plus 1 into s plus 2. 1 by s plus 1 into s plus 2. Here we are having two poles. Two poles are lying in the left half of S plane. Two poles are lying in the left half of S plane. Always the polar plot starts from 0 degrees. If it is what is the order of the system? Order of the system is 2 here. So, how can you find the order and type of the system? To find the order, we'll be seeing later the shortcut methods. Let me see now here. Substitute different values of omega equal to 0 and omega equal to infinity. Find out the magnitude and angle, corresponding magnitude and angle. To do that, we will be getting it as like this. So, the polar plot starts from 0 degrees and ends at minus 180 degrees. Since omega equal to 0, the magnitude is 0.5. Angle is 0 degrees. Omega equal to infinity, the magnitude is 0, the angle is minus 180 degrees, so it ends like this. Now, how can you find the intersection point here, imaginary intersection point? To find that, find out s square plus 2, equated this, 3s is there. Replace it as minus omega equal to root 2, will be getting the imaginary term is 1 by 3s at omega equal to, that is 1 by 3 root 2. Intersection point is minus j 3 root 2. So minus j 3 root 2 means we need to write the intersection point is omega equal to root 2. In the next class we will be seeing some more problems. We will be continuing in the next class so that we will be getting clear idea about how to Draw the polar plot.